Many people would like to upgrade or move from their present home to something different, but during these economic times, the lack of available affordable housing stock plus the higher mortgage rates, many people feel stuck where they're at. Why don't you make sure that the house that you're in is the safest, healthiest, and most comfortable that it can be? That's where Mold and Mildew Solutions can come in and analyze your home to give you recommendations for your indoor air quality, comfort, and the healthiness of your crawl space or basement. Having been in the business for 39 years, we've certainly seen a house or two. It's because of that expertise, plus the rare qualities of integrity and honesty is the reason they have many word-of-mouth referrals and over 100 5-star reviews on Google. At no charge, you can download a copy of the book that Lee Ramey wrote several years ago. He shares with you how to find, remove, and prevent mold in your home. That website is freemoldbook.com. Or call Mold and Mildew Solutions to book an inspection at 205-252-9506.
Discover Alabama.
No. Ken is not here this week. None of the guys are here this week, Mr. Andrew. This is Big Dave. This is Back to the Basics. We have came into the studios. We kicked all of them out. Hijacked the radio station. We are going to be on for the next hour. We are going to have some fun. We're going to talk a little bit about this and a little bit about that. My name is Big Dave, if you don't know who I am. We got Mr. Andrew on the keys behind the glass, and we have my co-host with me, Mr. Wayne. What's up, Mr. Wayne?
Hey, now. How's it going?
Yeah, it's going pretty good. It's cold. It is cold outside.
Yeah, it's biting.
It is biting big time. But have no fear. It's warm in here. Hey, I rhymed. I didn't even know it. But this is Back to the Basics. We're taking over instead of Discover Alabama. And just to give you a little history about me, I work here at the radio station, have been here since 2007, and I have a show on another station, WYDE, our sister station, at 7 o'clock every Saturday morning. So that was this morning. And it's called Back to the Basics with Big Dave. And me and Wayne are on there. And we talk about homesteading. We talk about canning. We talk about prepping. We talk about all kinds of stuff that has to do with basically what my grandmother and her mom and dad did. They didn't call it prepping. They just called it, what did Steve say? Thursday.
Yeah, just another day.
Just another day. You
got to eat.
You got to eat. So one of the things that I wanted to talk about to start off with is that on the way here this afternoon, I went by Restaurant Depot. And if you don't know, Restaurant Depot is a store that basically has all the stuff that restaurants use to buy. But the one over here on Lakeshore in Birmingham, you can go in there and you do not have to have a pass to get in. You just go in there. And I went in there and I bought 40 pounds of chicken. 40 pounds of chicken for $1.65 a pound.
You got it in the refrigerator right now, also out in the back of your truck.
Yeah, Andrew, it's sitting in my truck outside. But I mean, it's 26 degrees. It's not going to hurt anything with it being out there.
It's refrigerated.
It's refrigerated. But the funny thing is I was at my local supermarket that I shop at. I was looking at how much their chicken was, and it was $2.99 a pound.
My goodness.
So on 40 pounds of chicken, with me buying it in bulk, and that's the key thing right there, buying it in bulk.
Yeah.
I'm saving $53.50 $2.60 on 40 pounds of chicken.
And you would have paid that to Publix or whoever, if I'm allowed to say that.
Yeah, well, the one that I established,
Right.
the store I go to, but that's a
lot of money.
That's a lot of money, and I'm gonna take it home and I'm gonna break it all down and have it. I'll have it in food saver bags. I'll can a bunch of it, which you've seen some of my TikToks. By the way, I'm on TikTok and YouTube at Back to the Basics with Big Dave. Me and Mr. Wayne, when we do the radio show. After the radio show's over, it goes up onto YouTube. And it also is at BigDaveBasics.com. But I've bought me a Nesco 9.5 canner. It'll water bath. It will pressure can. It will steam can. It will cook like a crock pot, and it will brown meat also.
Okay.
So, and I got it for, I think it was $149 plus tax and everything, which is, really not bad. It's not big. It's not big. My father-in-law that lives with me says, that's your test. So every day when I come home and I'm fixing to start, loading the canner,
yeah.
He goes, "What are you testing today?"
Yeah, he's the sampler.
You're
the tester.
Oh Lord,
there
yes.
you go.
And we've been doing a lot.
You even have a pet friend that you can feed the bad stuff to.
Oh yeah. My fur baby.
You cycle it.
Yeah, but so far, none of it has been bad. I've done, let's see, just since I've gotten this, in the last, I got it right after the first of the year. I'm trying to write down, let's see, I've done 3 quarts of chicken. I've done 8 pints of chicken. And then I've done 4, 8, 11 pints of roast, either chuck roast or top sirloin roast or whatever. So I've done 11 of them, and then I've did 5 beef stews.
Mm. That Nesco canner, is it safer than the I guess the old way with the one on top of your stove? I've seen some things explode, hot jars, and actually I don't know how it exploded, but would that Nesco canner be safer to use, safer beginners?
Oh yeah, for beginners, it's almost. You remember the Ronco?
Yeah.
On TV, I don't know if Andrew's old enough to remember it, but it's set it and forget it.
Oh yeah.
It's pretty much like that. If you read the instructions one time, one of the things you do is you put 8 cups of water in it, and you put your jars in there, and then you close it. You give it its time. You hit start. And you sit there and it vents. And once it vents and it's ran through its first cycle, it has this loud beep that I can hear in the back of the house.
Okay.
And I go in there and I go from venting to airtight. And you click over to airtight, it sits there and does this little thing. And then at the very end, it beeps loud enough that I can hear it in the back of the house. And you go in there, and it doesn't. This is the only thing that blows my mind. It doesn't have an off button. It has when it gets through with its cycle for it to go down in pressure. You just go in there and unplug it, and you let it sit for. It says for 60 to 90 minutes.
Okay.
Well, then once the 90 minutes is up, Dude, I pulled it up the other day, the first time, and I let it go. It's 90 minutes. I didn't want it.
Yeah.
I clicked the little lever to let it exhaust. It was fine. Checked the emergency thing back there because it has two little places where it will vent so that it won't blow up.
So it is safe. Yeah,
Right.
very safe
And,
system.
Yeah. So, and I turned it. I opened it up, pulled the jar. Oh, well, usually what I do is I open it up and I let it sit there for about 5 minutes.
Yeah.
I want the cool air from in the house to go inside the canner and kind of let it acclimate to what, so that I don't just pull them out and they bust,
Right,
because
right.
they get in the cold. So I open it up, I let it sit there for about 5 minutes, then I pull them out. The jars are still boiling.
All right, I seen that on one of your
Yes,
things you sent me.
on my TikTok.
That looked so neat. I was like, if you had to put that in front of me, I just would have opened it and ate it right then.
Well, the funny thing
It looked
is,
good.
one of the roast beefs did not seal,
Yeah, okay.
but it was fine because it was a test.
Okay.
The beef stews didn't seal. I opened it up and I went pop, and it did seal, but I popped it off. I didn't realize I didn't leave it long enough for it to pull
Okay.
down and seal.
Okay.
But that's okay. I popped it off. Me and my wife and father-in-law, I poured it into a bowl, and we all started tasting it. And that was some of the best beef stew that I had ever had.
Is it like canning that? And you're reopening it. It's more marinated in its juices and everything. It's got to be better.
Yeah, because what I did is on the beef stew, I took and cut all of my meat up, and then I took it and put it in I put the meat about halfway up.
Yeah. Yeah.
Then I took all the others, the potatoes and all that stuff, and put it on top of it. Put my lid on it, put it finger tight, put it in there. Well, when it came out, all of that meat down at the bottom had made broth all the way to the
man.
top.
Mm.
So the potatoes were all
Uh-oh.
marinated in that broth.
I'm hungry.
Yes, I'm telling you. And I use this seasoning. I told you the other night on the podcast.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
The Kingsford garlic and herb.
Yeah.
Golly, it's
Tell
so
me you
good.
got that at the depot.
No, I didn't. I looked for it today while I was there. I picked this one up, I think, at Walmart or
Okay.
either another little store that I use. But
I got to get that. The same.
man, and it was funny because my wife and my father-in-law, we were going to do a roast in the crock pot.
Yeah.
And they were like, well, instead of doing the cream of mushroom and the onion, the Lipton onion soup that we usually do, what we've always done, they said, why don't you just try that Kingsford in it?
Yeah, the spice.
So I put a little bit of water in the bottom, just enough to keep the roast from burning. Put the roast in there, and I went to town.
Yeah.
And, because the bigger the meat, the more seasonings you need to take it. That thing came out, and they went, we're not going back to the cream of mushroom or anything like
Yeah,
that.
the onion soup mix.
Yeah. But it was awesome. I mean, it was one of these that you couldn't believe it tasted so good. And the beef stew, I had some of that in one, and oh man, I can't believe it.
Well, and two, like you can that roast beef or the beef stew. You put it on the shelf. You didn't really give it time to age, say a month, 2 months, 3 months. So that's when it would suck that lid tight, seal itself, not seal itself.
It would take usually you're supposed to let them sit overnight for it to be able to seal, and so once it seals, you're able to take the rings off, wash it, and put it on the shelf. If it doesn't, you take it and put it in the refrigerator, and that's the first one you use.
Okay.
So, guys, we're fixing to go to break, and when we come back, we're going to talk about some other stuff. I've got some more canning stuff that we're going to talk about. We've got some homesteading stuff, and we will be back right after this.
At Prestige Alarm, life safety isn't just a service, it's our mission. We protect your employees, your customers, and your business. From fire alarms and sprinkler systems to BDA surveys and emergency lighting inspections, Prestige Alarm handles it all. Driven by fire code and accuracy. You won't have to call us twice. When you need us most, we answer the phone. Our on-call technicians respond even after hours. And for a limited time, when you choose Prestige for at least 2 of these services, we'll give you 1 full year of monitoring at no charge. Prestige Alarm, life safety made paramount, protecting what matters most.
Identity theft is a distressing crime for anyone to deal with. Sometimes it can even have catastrophic consequences on your life. At Legal Shield, we strive to build a better world where access to justice and security is equal for every human, no longer simply sold to the highest bidder. Legal Shield is innovating and disrupting the traditional legal system, a system that is expensive, complicated, and time-consuming. Through technology and our provider law firm network, legal access is now simple, easy, and affordable. At Legal Shield and ID Shield, we've laid out several key elements you can take to reduce your risk of identity theft. For more information, contact Bonnie Solt at 205-503-3829 or visit her on the web at www.basult.wearelegalshield.com.
Are you considering owning your own business or franchise? Not sure where to start? Gary Jordan with Summit Franchising can help. They represent over 700 franchises. He can guide you through the process of exploring franchise opportunities. Gary listens to understand your goals and background. There is no pressure. Gary works on your schedule. You are under no obligation. The best part is that Gary's services are free to you. The franchise industry pays all fees. You can call Gary today at 205-482-1834. Check out his website at summitfranchising.com.
Discover Alabama.
Hi, guys. Welcome back into... This ain't Discover Alabama. She lied. This is Back to the Basics. We took over. We kicked Ken and them. They are, just to let everyone know, coming up the next hour, Drag Race Central is at the BJCC at the World of Wheels. They got their car down there. I don't know if you noticed, Andrew. And they are going to be down there broadcasting live. So... As soon as we're done, we don't have to jump up and get out of their way. We can kick back and relax and listen to them while we're here. And I was going to tell you, Wayne, when I went to Restaurant Depot and I bought the 40 pounds of chicken, I also bought 10 pounds of hamburger meat, which I can't remember. I bought 10 pounds of hamburger meat. Let me look up. How much was it that I said? It was $6.79 it's $6.79 a pound at my local store.
$6.79. Okay.
Yep. and at Restaurant Depot, it was $4.92, which is a savings of $18.79 for the 10 pounds.
Man.
So that's pretty good. I mean, and I'm telling you, the best thing to do is to buy in bulk.
Yeah.
If you can bulk buy your toilet paper, your paper towels, I mean, everything that you use at your house. I mean, I do that with my silverware, my plasticware, paper plates, stuff like that, to keep from having to run the water up. It's the best thing that you'll ever do. I try. Like, see, the other day I was buying some mayonnaise. They had mayonnaise. Usually it's a little over $5 or whatever. I think it's like $5.50. I bought two of them for $4.
Oh, man.
So I saved like $1.50 on each one.
That's at the depot?
No.
Okay.
No.
Okay.
At the store. I try to buy as much at my regular store because I want to. It's you're kind of limited. I want to help my local grocery store out. I try to stay away as much as I can from Walmart. And I try to help my local grocery store because I'm going to tell you, during the pandemic, the local grocery stores were doing a lot better than the Wally Worlds because everybody was going to Wally World.
Yeah.
I mean,
did you just happen to see the Aldi shelves were empty? And, they had said it was one of my neighbors went to the grocery store and said he'd come back. When he come back, he said Aldi's was empty, and I said, "Well, I wonder what's going on." Then I seen it on one of the social media. I think they were saying from the snow events and everything up north that it had affected these stores.
Okay,
I didn't know if
I can see that.
Yeah.
But, one of the things that I think that we need to...
another reason to prep.
Amen. But I think one of the things that I think we need to get closer, farm to local grocery store to your table.
Yeah.
If you can get farm to table, that's awesome.
I agree.
But if you can get, I think with... I know this is a touchy situation, and I don't want to get in trouble for saying some of the stuff that I'm going to say, but I'm going to say it anyways.
I'll take the blame for you.
Right. I do not buy Smithfield, and I'm sorry. Smithfield is a Chinese-owned company. I will pay extra money and buy the one that's sitting right beside Smithfield before I will buy Smithfield, and because they are a Chinese-owned company, and I hate to say it, I'm America first.
There you go.
I'm one of these that
That's good enough. That's good enough.
Well, and I'm gonna tell you even more than that. I'm Alabama first.
Yeah.
I live in Alabama.
That's right.
I think everyone should be, and I'm my city first. Then I go out to Alabama. Then I go out to U.S. Then we can go out to other places. But I'm one of these that I want to, and we have moved, 3 months ago? I haven't found any yet, but I'm trying to find someone down close to where I live, down 65. And if anybody knows of it, I'm looking for a beef person or a people that have milk cows, because I need some raw milk to give some of my animals. And I see, and I disagree with the raw milk, that it's against the law to sell raw milk for human consumption.
The deliveries that came to your door in the older days had the cream sitting on top of the milk. That wasn't pasteurized or anything, was it? That was straight off the cow. See how far we've come away from what you're supposed to be eating.
James Gregory, you know who that is?
Oh,
the comedian.
Oh yeah.
He has this little bit about lemons. He sits there and tells you, he goes, we sit there and we buy this, something that, lemon pie, and it's got artificial lemons in it and all that. And he's talking about, and you buy, lemon donuts or whatever, and it's got artificial lemon and everything. He goes, and then you go over and you pick up a can of Pledge, and it says, with real lemons. What have we come to that we're putting real lemons on the stuff to clean
Instead of using the lemon
instead
to
of
clean.
using the real lemons to be able to eat?
Yeah. Convenience and spoiled, and you had said it before, we are spoiled.
We are.
Spoiled rotten.
We have
Bad convenience.
We have went from we are a microwave society.
Plastic ingesting credit card a
We
day.
want everything right now.
Instant.
Instead of, well, and I'm gonna tell you, excuse me. Last night when I was cooking supper, I did some of the roast that I had canned, and I made a gravy, and we had potatoes that I'd cut in half, and I roasted them and stuff like that. And usually we go out to eat on Friday nights. I take Friday off. I don't usually cook. Well, it was cold last night, and I told the family, I said, I don't feel like going out and freezing to get something to eat. And we started talking, and it was crazy because it took me less time than it did to go out to a fast food place.
Yep.
And I cooked it all from scratch.
Never used your gas. Never went outside.
No.
Less energy.
Yeah, I mean, and it was so much better.
Yeah, the food
Oh,
quality.
man. That roast was so good, and I made this awesome gravy. It was almost, we basically had roasted potatoes with SOS on the shingle.
Oh, okay.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I can't. It's called SOS. There's bad.
Yeah.
It's a bad word, and I'm not going to say it. But we had that, and I mean, my wife and my father-in-law was like, "Wow, this is good." And I said, "Better than
It is.
the place down here that we were going to go eat." And and my father-in-law went, "I'll take this every day."
Yeah. Yeah, you get used to eating your going out food, and you start making home cooked meals, or you visit your grandmother and you eat what they got, and you go taste that food. At the drive-through, it's terrible.
Oh, and the sodium and all that's in it, the stuff that they have to put in it to be able to ship it all the way from corporate to that local, Burger King, McDonald's, even Chick-fil-A.
Yeah.
I mean, it blows my mind. And one of the things that I did right before the first of the year is I went away from margarine. We don't have margarine at the house. We have butter.
Yeah.
And Wayne's been attempting to make his own butter.
Yikes.
And he's not having.
Ran out of energy.
He ran out of energy because instead of using a mixer to do it, he would put it in a jar and he was shaking it. And he kept shaking it, and then he got tired. And he didn't realize that he is as old as he thought.
I was trying to think exercise and mix at the same time. It wasn't working.
It wasn't working
I
at
was
all.
rolling it down the hallway and picking it up.
Well, that's just one of the things that you have to live and learn. But hey, Now you pull out your hand mixer. Because at least use a hand mixer instead of using the jar, going back and forth and rolling it under your foot and all of that. But that is a way to let the kids burn off some steam. Tell them they don't, if they can make butter, they don't have to clean their rooms. So it would help out with that. So all right, guys, when we come back from break, we got a little bit more to talk about. We're going to talk about homesteading. We're going to continue to talk about canning, and we will be back right after this.
Are you ready to relocate with ease? Look no further than Crocker Moving Services, your ultimate moving solution. Moving can be a daunting task, but with veteran-owned Crocker Moving Services by your side, it's a breeze. Owner, former Marine, Eric Crocker, makes sure his team of expert movers handles every step of the process, from packing your valuables with care to transporting them safely to your new address. When you ask Eric what sets his company apart from other moving companies, he'll tell you. His name is on the trucks. It's on the t-shirts. It's personal. He demands the best from his employees. Good appearance? It's a priority. They're drug tested. Backgrounds are checked. But what about your budget? Well, fear not. Crocker Moving Services doesn't try to make the last dollar on a move. They save you money, so you'll use their service again and tell your friends. Crocker Moving Services is licensed, insured, and bonded.
Want to put your brand in front of the right people? PromoBoulevard.com has you covered. From a spark of an idea to your event day, they're able to make your logo shine on the perfect promotional products. Business cards, brochures, labels, trade show signs, they do it all. Check out their ongoing special on upright retractable banners. It's a must-have for any business looking to grab attention. Let PromoBoulevard.com help you increase market share. Visit PromoBoulevard.com today or call Little Stu at 205-282-0042. That's 205-282-0042. Promo Boulevard, spelled promo, BLVD.com. Your business, your brand, your success.
Do you use a CPAP to treat sleep apnea? Wake up to savings with OxyMed. As a leaders in low-cost CPAP supplies online, we've got the prices and selection to keep you breathing easy. Sleep apnea? No problem. When it comes to sleep, get in bed with OxyMed. Visit oxymed1.com. That's oxymed1.com today and start saving on your CPAP mask and supplies. Hurry, hurry, hurry.
Are you tired of the mortgage grind? Stuck in a 30-year debt trap? What if you could own your home, free and clear, in just 5 to 7 years? At Mortgage Free with Emily, our innovative strategy helps you save thousands in interest and sets you up for lifelong financial freedom. It's time to break the chains of conventional mortgages and start building wealth now. Whether you're a young couple, a mid-career pro, or planning for retirement, we have a smarter way to pay off your home and save for your future. Call Mortgage Free with Emily today and let's turn your home into your greatest asset fast. Do a search for Mortgage Free with Emily on Facebook or Instagram, or send her an email at mortgagefreewithemily, all one word, @gmail.com. You can also call her at 205-725-0250. Live the free life with Mortgage Free with Emily.
Levine & Associates, LLC. We are business engineers. We offer support, experience, and expertise. Small businesses need to succeed in the rapid moving, ever-changing business world. QuickBooks consulting, tax preparation, and tax planning are some of the services we offer. Levine & Associates, LLC.
Call us at 205-874-6324 and visit us on the web at levinetaxes.com. That's Levine, Levine, taxes.com.
You've heard about locally owned ProLift Garage Doors, your go-to company for garage door repairs. Have you thought about upgrading the appearance of your home with new garage doors? According to Remodeling Magazine, replacing your garage door is the #1 investment you can make to your home. Maybe you'd like to upgrade to carriage-style doors. Maybe you just have old doors that really look bad. Broken glass, rotted wood. ProLift can install new doors for much less than what you may imagine. Whether you need a garage door repair, a basic replacement door, or you want to upgrade your doors, call ProLift Garage Doors at 205-215-6105 or visit them online at proliftdoors.com. proliftdoors.com.
Discover Alabama.
Welcome, welcome, welcome. This is not Discover Alabama. This is Back to the Basics with Big Dave. Don't forget, right after this show, Drag Race Central is down at the BJCC. They will be broadcasting live from the BJCC, and they have their cars down there, and I've seen a couple of pictures of them, Wayne. They got some cars, drag cars.
Yeah.
That they're purdy.
Purdy?
They're purdy.
They purdy.
They purdy, and they look purdy fast.
Do you know the times?
Oh, I don't know the
You
times.
don't.
I'm sure they can tell you, but you know,
gotta hook up with them.
yeah, they Randall and them, they got a good show about drag racing and all that. So make sure you check them out. They will be down at the BJCC. So if you're heading down that way, walk by and make funny faces at them while they're on the radio and see if you can make them laugh or whatever. Captain Ken's down there with them. He's hanging out with them. And we are going to talk about what was Steve talking about the other night? Growing, he growed.
He's sprouting the lentils.
Sprouting, he has sprouts and all that.
I'm uneducated on it.
Yeah, we're going to have to get him
Yeah.
back on
Yeah.
to the podcast where we can and have that as I'm not very the microgreens and all that. I'm not up on that. I'm catching up from last year. I didn't do any canning last year because I was sick, and I am making up for it this year. I'm going to I was telling Wayne just a second ago, just since the first of the year, I've done, between pints and quarts, I've done 28 jars, and that ain't even enough. That is not enough. I was telling my father-in-law in the pantry, I said I want everything out of the pantry except for jars. I didn't. 28, 29, 30, 31, 34 jars. I'm sorry, 34 jars because I forgot about the bone broth that I did. The 6 quart jars of bone broth, and I think I've used a couple of them already. I made some awesome chicken and dumplings. And the funny thing
That's
is,
my favorite.
yeah, dude, when we ran out of dumplings, I didn't have enough dumplings.
Mm-hmm.
So the next day, you know what I did?
Wampum biscuits.
Yeah, I did the Wampum biscuits, but the next day, instead of heating it up and doing more chicken and dumplings,
Yeah.
I put some pasta in there and made chicken and
Pasta.
well, yeah, but it's chicken
But it would
noodle
be
soup.
good. Yeah.
It's chicken noodle soup.
It sure is.
And my father-in-law and my wife and me, we ate it and went, man, Campbell's ain't got jack
No,
on us.
There's no way.
I mean, because I know everything that was inside of the broth that I did. And I mean, and I cooked,
Yeah.
I cooked the first set of broth for 18 hours.
Mm.
I had that rotisserie chicken. Remember I told you I had the rotisserie chicken. Then I put some onions in there, some celery, and some carrots. And I filled it all the way to the brim of my crock pot with water.
Okay.
Put the lid on it, turned it on low.
Low. Okay.
And went about my business. When I'd walk by and I was thinking about it, I'd open it up and I'd stir it.
Yeah.
Put it back on there. I put the salt and the pepper and all that stuff in it.
How many chicken carcasses? Just one, or
I just did one.
one? Okay.
But it still had some meat on it.
Right. Okay. Yeah.
So it really got enriched.
Mm.
And it was funny because my wife was showing one of the girls she works with our broth, and she went, "How did he do that?" And she was like, "He's got to show me how to do that." Well, she sent to the house the other day some elderberry syrup.
Oh.
So I'm taking a little elderberry syrup right now
Okay.
because it's winter time, number one, and it helps me with that right there. It helps me with that right there, so that I'm not sniffing and all that stuff.
My nose is right on the mic.
Yeah. But, so she wants me to teach her how to do the chicken broth, and she's going to teach me how to do the elderberry syrup.
Okay. A trade-off. Look here, I don't mind saying this. Two years ago, somewhere around Thanksgiving, I was into bone broth, and I like it, the taste.
Mm-hmm.
I go to the grocery store, and I bought up a bunch of cartons of bone broth. Well, I got little heart problems, little heart failure, but that was the worst thing that I could have ever eaten, was all that salt and that crap in bone broth in the grocery store.
Exactly.
If I had have ate what I made, I wouldn't have went in congestive heart failure.
Right.
And I'm sorry to say it, but we're killing ourselves.
Oh, yeah, we are, and that's why
Eating to die.
That's
instead
why
of live.
I've changed the way that I'm trying to do a little bit better here and a little bit better there. No, I'm not perfect.
No.
And you're not going to get it completely out of your system, I guess you could say. But I am having an awesome time doing all this canning.
Yeah.
And it's funny because, every afternoon when I get home, I go in there, and instead of going and watching TV or watching my phone or whatever, I go in there and grab something and I start canning it.
Yeah.
And then while it's processing, then I can look at my phone. But and I'm going to tell you, I know it's crazy. Doing all this canning and all is a stress reliever for me.
Yeah. It can be.
It really is. And I think it's because, number one, I'm following an instruction. I'm not thinking about, I got to do this, I got to do that. I forgot to do this. I got to do this tomorrow at work. I block all of that out, and all I am focused on is getting that meat cut up or whatever, and getting it in a jar, getting it in the canner to start processing it.
Yeah.
And I sit there and I have my phone and I turn it on my music, and I have it sitting on the table, and I put my gloves on and I go to town processing it and all that. And that is, I mean, the other day somebody came through the house, and I think it was my daughter or whatever, and she was over, and the 4 grandkids, I'm like, I wasn't even paying attention to them because I was in my zone.
Yeah, in the zone.
In the zone, and it wasn't the danger zone. It was just, it's one of these that I sit there and I enjoy doing it. I have fun doing it, so I don't mind doing it.
There's another merch idea for a hat. I'm in the zone, leave me alone. I'm canning.
That's right. But I'm going to tell you, there is nothing better, especially once you've taken the jar off the shelf and you are cooking supper with it. And once you've prepared supper and the loved ones that you are making it for turn around and look at you and go, wow, this was awesome. This is some of the best I've ever had.
My tummy thanks you.
I mean, really.
Yeah.
You know, when you get that compliment and all, that is the best feeling in the world. And you know that you did it with love, and you know the ingredients on every one of them. And the ingredients that you put in there are not going to be recalled by the USDA for all the stuff that is in it. All right, guys, we'll be back right after this.
At Prestige Alarm, life safety isn't just a service, it's our mission. We protect your employees, your customers, and your business. From fire alarms and sprinkler systems to BDA surveys and emergency lighting inspections, Prestige Alarm handles it all. Driven by fire code and accuracy. You won't have to call us twice. When you need us most, we answer the phone. Our on-call technicians respond even after hours. And for a limited time, when you choose Prestige for at least 2 of these services, we'll give you 1 full year of monitoring at no charge. Prestige Alarm, life safety made paramount, protecting what matters most.
Identity theft is a distressing crime for anyone to deal with. Sometimes it can even have catastrophic consequences on your life. At Legal Shield, we strive to build a better world where access to justice and security is equal for every human, no longer simply sold to the highest bidder. Legal Shield is innovating and disrupting the traditional legal system, a system that is expensive, complicated, and time-consuming. Through technology and our provider law firm network, legal access is now simple, easy, and affordable. At Legal Shield and ID Shield, we've laid out several key elements you can take to reduce your risk of identity theft. For more information, contact Bonnie Solt at 205-503-3829 or visit her on the web at www.basult.wearelegalshield.com.
You've heard about locally owned ProLift Garage Doors, your go-to company for garage door repairs. Have you thought about upgrading the appearance of your home with new garage doors? According to Remodeling Magazine, replacing your garage door is the #1 investment you can make to your home. Maybe you'd like to upgrade to carriage-style doors. Maybe you just have old doors that really look bad, broken glass, rotted wood. ProLift can install new doors for much less than what you may imagine. Whether you need a garage door repair, a basic replacement door, or you want to upgrade your doors, call ProLift Garage Doors at 205-215-6105 or visit them online at proliftdoors.com. proliftdoors.com.
Discover Alabama.
Welcome back to the Basics with Big Dave. Got Mr. Wayne here, got Mr. Andrew on the keys behind the glass. One of the things that we were talking about before we went to break is the stuff that I can, Wayne, doesn't get recalled.
That's right.
It doesn't have a barcode on it. So when I'm sitting there and let's see, in December 26th, right after Christmas, Gold Star Distributing issues a recall of certain FDA regulated products in 3 states. Excuse me. We are not in the state. We are not in the states that was recalled, but it includes drugs, devices, cosmetic, human food, and pet food. And the reason it was recalled was for rodent excrement,
wonderful.
rodent urine,
Wonderful.
and bird droppings in areas where human food, pet food, medical devices, and drugs were being produced. Well, in my house,
That's
it's
right.
clean.
That's right.
It's clean. I don't want my family to get sick. So I'm going to sit there and try to do the best job that I can do. Now, let's see. This was in Minneapolis, was one of them. Where else was it? I think it was Minneapolis. It was at Brooklyn Center, St. Paul, Minneapolis, Hilltop, St. Cloud, Apple Valley, Rochester, Fargo, Bloomington, Burnville, Indianapolis. All of these places the daggum recalls are at, and that now there was no issue, no illnesses have been reported to date on it. But guess what? At my house, you don't have to worry about it. I'm not gonna let a bird fly around and poop on my food.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna let the rats and the mice go crazy at my house.
I got a real life, you know those yeast rolls you get in the grocery store? I can't remember, Mrs. Whoever. I love the yeast rolls, and I got a bag.
Sister Schubert?
I think so.
Yeah.
I think it was. So I get them. It was at a Walmart marketplace. I take them home, cook them. I love putting butter in them, or maybe a sausage, some type of Italian sausage in it sometimes.
Yeah.
But I'm eating it about the second time I got into the bags. I made two, started eating it, and I kept feeling something pretty weird in my mouth. And I spit it out, and it was little plastic shards. And then I thought right then, I was like, I'm done. It's time to make my own bread.
Yeah.
I'm done.
Yeah. That's one of the things that my thing is that we don't eat a loaf of bread every week.
Right.
We might go 2 weeks and not eat any bread, and then we might go 3 weeks and eat bread.
Yeah. Yeah.
So every time, and when that happens, if I buy a loaf of bread 1 week, okay, it's there, and then the next thing, and growing up, me and Mom, we were on such a fixed income because my dad passed away when I was 1, that if I smell bread and it starts smelling old,
Yeah.
I won't eat it. I throw
Yeah.
it away. I throw it away. That's just one of the things. And the funny thing is that when I first got married, my mother-in-law told me she was the same thing. She was the same way because she had to eat old molded bread
Yeah.
when she was young because you didn't have enough money.
Right.
And I remember my mother taking it and putting it in the toaster and taking it and,
Yeah. Yeah.
scraping off the mold and
Yeah.
throwing it in the toaster to make it palatable.
Yeah.
Well, I'm one of these now. If I smell it, I won't eat it. I really won't.
Is that your penicillin?
Yeah, right. Penicillin for the week. Here, let's use it. But that's just one of the things that I want to learn to do. Amber with Hollis Homestead on TikTok and on YouTube, she told me that she was going to teach me how to make bread because I was having a hard time with it. And I've had a couple of people, and she told me, and I need to do this, she said, send me the recipe and I will tell you what you're doing wrong.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I thought that was pretty cool. But hey, guys, when you get a chance, go out to YouTube at Back to the Basics with Big Dave, and we are on TikTok at Back to the Basics with Big Dave. Also, you can see my little clips over there on YouTube. I take stuff from our podcast and our radio show, and we put it on TikTok, and we put the podcast on YouTube where you can see us if you really want to see us. But we also put the podcast on BigDaveBasics.com. That's BigDaveBasics.com. And we have fun doing this. Me and Wayne has known each other since we were 7 years old, so usually it's like me and him sitting around with a glass of sweet tea, and like we're sitting on the front porch being two old men talking about all the stuff that's going down. And so if you get a chance, go out and start following me. I'd appreciate it. But don't forget, here in just a few minutes, Drag Race Central is down at the BJCC, and they are going to be broadcasting live. I see they've already called in, and they're set up. They're ready to go. They got their they look cool down there too, because they have their car right behind where they're broadcasting from. So they're going to look professional. They're going to look real professional. They got their booth set up, and right behind it is their beautiful drag car. I think it's yellow. I think it's yellow and blue. Yellow and blue is what I understand. I'm colorblind, so somebody told me that it was yellow and blue. Hey, I could be wrong, but so don't hold me to that. Guys, we want to thank you for being with us today. Make sure you check us out, and we want to thank Captain Kim for letting us come in and kicking all of them out of the studio. And Wayne, thanks for coming in and hanging out with me, brother.
All righty.
All right. Thank you, Andrew. Appreciate you. And guys, make sure you do something for someone this week to help them out, and just be good to one another. And we will see you next time here on Discover Alabama.
Are you ready to relocate with ease? Look no further than Crocker Moving Services, your ultimate moving solution. Moving can be a daunting task, but with veteran-owned Crocker Moving Services by your side, it's a breeze. Owner, former Marine Eric Crocker makes sure his team of expert movers handles every step of the process, from packing your valuables with care to transporting them safely to your new address. When you ask Eric what sets his company apart from other moving companies, he'll tell you. His name is on the trucks. It's on the t-shirts. It's personal. He demands the best from his employees. Good appearance? It's a priority. They're drug tested. Backgrounds are checked. But what about your budget? Well, fear not. Crocker Moving Services doesn't try to make the last dollar on a move. They save you money, so you'll use their service again and tell your friends. Crocker Moving Services is licensed, insured, and bonded.
Do you use a CPAP to treat sleep apnea? Wake up to savings with OxyMed. As a leaders in low-cost CPAP supplies online, we've got the prices and selection to keep you breathing easy. Sleep apnea? No problem. When it comes to sleep, get in bed with OxyMed. Visit oxymed1.com. That's oxymed1.com today, and start saving on your CPAP mask and supplies. Hurry, hurry, hurry.
Levine and Associates, LLC. We are business engineers. We offer support, experience, and expertise. Small businesses need to succeed in the rapid moving, ever-changing business world. QuickBooks consulting, tax preparation, and tax planning are some of the services we offer. Levine and Associates, LLC.
Call us at 205-874-6324 and visit us on the web at levinetaxes.com. That's Levine, Levine, taxes.com. Are you tired of the mortgage grind? Stuck in a 30-year debt trap? What if you could own your home, free and clear, in just 5 to 7 years? At Mortgage Free with Emily, Our innovative strategy helps you save thousands in interest and sets you up for lifelong financial freedom. It's time to break the chains of conventional mortgages and start building wealth now. Whether you're a young couple, a mid-career pro, or planning for retirement, we have a smarter way to pay off your home and save for your future. Call Mortgage Free with Emily today and let's turn your home into your greatest asset fast. Do a search for Mortgage Free with Emily on Facebook or Instagram, or send her email at mortgagefreewithemily, all one word, @gmail.com. You can also call her at 205-725-0250. Live the free life with Mortgage Free with Emily.
Ladies, are you tired of worrying about the cleanliness of your beautiful Oriental rugs? You decorated the whole room around the colors of that beautiful centerpiece. We understand, and that's why we're here to help. Introducing the Oriental Rug Experts by To the Rescue, your trusted partner in rug cleaning. Our team of skilled artisans delicately hand clean each rug, ensuring every fiber is cared for with precision and expertise.
I highly recommend this service. They cleaned a spot that I didn't think was possible to remove on a beautiful new white rug. They were on time, they were professional. I do plan on using them again for upholstery cleaning.
As a woman, I know how important it is to have a reliable and trustworthy service, someone you don't mind being in your home. That's why To the Rescue is dedicated to providing a cleaning process that preserves the intricate details and vibrant colors of your cherished rugs. Join thousands of satisfied customers who have put their trust in us for nearly 4 decades. With To the Rescue, you can rest assured your rugs are in caring hands.
To the Rescue cleaned a large and very dirty Oriental rug for us. We are very impressed with how it turned out. Their professionalism during pickup and drop-off and communication during the whole process. We'll definitely be using them again.
So why wait? Call us now at 25CLEAN. That's 205-252-5326. And experience the difference for yourself. To the Rescue, where expertise and trust meet